Well, originally I came to Calgary because I was going to become a very famous architect. Very famous. And I spent 2 years studying architecture and realized that I hated it. And I wasn't going to be a famous architect. And I'd worked in restaurants, as a server for a long time. And I was kind of, I just needed something more to do. So while I was going to school, I got a job at a wine store at Eau Claire Wine Market. And that's really when it kind of hit me that this is what I want to do. It was just such an amazing way to spend your life. I've worked at Divino here for, this will be 7 years. And I mean, in the course of time, I've worked at Teatro as a sommelier, at River Cafe as a sommelier, Cilantro and everywhere else. So, I mean, through the wine shop, and then the restaurants kind of came, and then I just eventually just kind of gravitated more towards the restaurants. Because they're so much fun. They're charismatic, they're lively. I can wear this in the restaurant if I want. It really suits me. I think being able to express myself in a fashion sense within my job has really allowed me to explore different fashion avenues. When you have to separate your clothing budget for home or social work or social use compared to what you can do at work, then you're really kind of polarizing what you can do, because you never really have a groove. You can never really kind of utilize everything that's going on. I like a good blend of new and a little bit of vintage as well. I think they make a nice contrast to one another. The juxtaposition between antiqued or aged and something quite clean and sharp, I think, makes a lovely contrast when they're put together. So I buy a lot of vintage clothing, and I buy a lot of new clothing as well. I like color quite a bit. Fun. Fashion should always be fun. It should be creative and interesting. It's just about having fun. Because clothes can make you feel so fun. You get up, you put something on, you're like, this is going to be a great day. Just from simply putting on something, that makes you feel comfortable. But fun, mainly fun. It's a city that has a lot of youth to it. There's a good amount of vibrancy to it, and you get a lot of people that travel in and out of Calgary, all the time. So I think you kind of have a bit of a reflection of people that come back. I was just in San Francisco, and I bought this hat, or I was just in Paris and I got this cool jacket, kind of. And I like Calgary shopping as well. Like, again, kind of looking at kind of the vintage stuff that we, Divine does a really great job of vintage stuff, and you kind of pair that with Holt Renfrew, for kind of fashionista kind of type stuff. I don't know if you could really kind of generalize what Calgary has as a style,